In this video clip, I am going to show how to float on water without swimming. Means without shaking the hand or leg. Without single movement, anybody can float on surface of water. That I am going to show. So this is a Royal Heritage Resort in Pavagada. So here it is not a magic, no yoga, no mystic, nothing, but it is physics. Now let us see how I can float on the surface of the water. So for floating, first I have to become horizontal like this, and my hands are stretched backward, legs are a little bit pulled towards the body. So legs are not touching the floor of the swimming pool. Actually the height of water is greater than my height, so they are not touching. So like this we can float. Even I can sleep for an hour in this posture on the water. So of course this is very convenient to sleep more than a bed. In the bed there will be a pressure on different parts of our body on our back, but here no pressure. So we know our body is made up of 75% water. Therefore density of us is almost equal to the density of water. Look here, even I can fold my legs like this in this posture also. I can sleep on the water, float on the water like this. So anybody can do it, even those who don't know swimming, but they must be careful. There is a chance of drowning. They have to take the help of one who knows swimming very well. But for this, swimming is not necessary. Look here, I am not swimming, just keeping quiet. Just be silent. The water will floats you. Okay, we know a ball when it is thrown on the surface, even it is immersed in the water, it floats. What is the principle behind it? Air is filled in the ball. The density of the ball is less than the density of water. So in physics there is a law. Less dense substances can float on high dense liquids. The same principle is applied here also. So look here, there is a small ball in our body which is lungs. Because of this lungs we are floating. Only what we have to do, we have to provide a situation. What situation? That I am going to explain by using animation. Let me explain the principle of floating by using animation. Look here, this is the swimming pool, and here if a ball is there it floats. And now let us consider this is the body. The mass of this entire body appears to be at a point, at one single point, somewhere here. So this point is known as center of mass. This is the center of mass. And we know there is a gravitational force. The gravitational force pulls us downwards. So the entire gravitational force acts from this point. That is point where center of mass is there. This point is known as center of gravity. This gravitational force is downwards. Now there is a ball, inside ball like thing inside the body. This is nothing but lungs. So water applies force on air within the lungs in the upward direction like this. But the gravitational force is downward. It is from this point. This is the center of gravity like this. Of course this is called weight. This force is called weight. Now these two forces of course are equal and opposite, but they are not in line. Look here, this is in this line, this is in this line. They are in different lines of action. Now what we have to do, we have to stretch our legs and hands like this, So as we are changing our posture, the point, that is center of gravity, shifts like this. So look here, as our hands move backward, look here, this point is also moving in the same direction. And look here, this center of gravity coming closer to the force, upward force. So like this, what happens at a particular situation, at a particular posture, a situation arises. The gravitational force, this downward gravitational force, come in line with the upward force. These two are equal and opposite, and they balances our body. And now our body remains on the surface of the water, because our body is made up of 75% of water. It means almost the density of our body is same as density of water, a little bit heavier than water. So for that, this lung gives support. So what we have to do, we have to bring our center of gravity in line with the upward force. Now we can easily float for any number of minutes or hours without the effort. Now let us see once again how we can float. So here the ball is floating because air inside. So now let me float again. So like this. So I have to stretch my hands and legs like this, so that my center of gravity comes to the lung point. So for that I have to bring my legs closer, not to do yoga, just to bring the center of gravity exactly to the. So look here how I can float. Anybody can float like this, but be careful. There is a chance of drowning, means sinking down. It is not as simple as you are watching. Of course, it requires training. So I have practiced a lot, therefore it appears to be very simple. So look here, because one who practice it, they can do it like this. Thank you. And share this link to your friends, relatives. So I am Pavagada Manjunath. Once again, thank you.